this is Simo from Revue Jolla with Carol Chen from Jolla again, and welcome to our follow-up interview on Jolla's marketing topics. Earlier we've had an interview with Juhani Lassila on the brands and with Carol Chen about the company community differences. In this interview we go on with Carol to get deeper in both of these topics. So, community, its role in marketing is our topic today. And hi again, Carol.
Hi, hello.
Have you ever shown your Jolla to a friend who hasn't seen it before?
Oh, certainly. I have been, family, relatives, friends, trying to get them interested in, this is what I do for most of the day at work, so it's a very big part of me, and I also like to share that with my family and friends. I'm not saying that I push them to buy it or use it, but if they're interested, I definitely share more with them.
You almost already answered, but why did you do it?
Okay.
Yeah. So let's move to the next
All
one.
right.
Do you know, or do you think, is this common among other Jolla owners?
I think so. I've heard a lot of stories from Jolla owners that they talk to a friend or a co-worker, and then they got really excited, and then within a few days or a week or so, and they bought a Jolla for themselves. So I'm really glad to hear that happening, and even getting individual messages about that really makes my day. So if you have such similar stories, keep them coming. And thanks for supporting me.
What different reasons do you think that people might have for doing that, for showing their phone to each other?
I think when you really like a product or enjoy a product, you become naturally an ambassador for the product. I think it doesn't apply to just gadgets. Some food you like to eat, some place you like to visit. You do that naturally because you have enjoyed the experience. And then you think maybe your friend or family could enjoy the same experience, and you will share that and try to get them to like it as well.
Yeah. So at the same time, they are actually spreading the brand Jolla.
Certainly. Mm-hmm.
And I see spreading this word out to benefit both Jolla and themselves in a certain way. Because they are gathering new customers who are bringing money to a common pool where also his or your device is developed further. Is this an ideal way of thinking as a customer?
I think it's a very natural way of thinking because as you mentioned, when you have a support for a product and you want to get more people to like it and maybe support it as well, and the whole community or user base would grow, and that will benefit both the user because when the product is better known, there will be more support and more resources, and also more, for example, people answering questions in forums, and as well definitely helps our company to grow and to get more visibility, and in turn we can serve you better.
Yeah. Okay. However, I've noticed that some of the incoming money to the common pool is now used to other devices like your tablet, but most of the money of course comes from the crowdsourcing campaign. However, there's some slowing down in the software development. Thinking about, we've only seen 2 big updates in the last half a year or something, and sometimes I feel like it's not worth it to spread the word out anymore because it doesn't do what I want the software to develop on my device.
I think partly related to the previous interview where there was a question about why things were kind of concealed or not revealed until recently. We have been doing a lot of work in the background, and MWC is an important event where we wanted to make a big impact. So we I hope you have seen that we have been working on a lot of new things and making good progress. And the thing is, all these new features and new stuff will be going to the phone as well. So it's not just the tablet that will benefit from these new improvements.
Okay. Then we discussed with Juhani about Jolla's community as marketers, salesmen of Jolla. Has Jolla managed to take full advantage of their lovely community regarding marketing?
I don't want to use the word take advantage of. I think it's really about
I think we all benefit, so it's
exactly,
taking advantage
exactly.
as
No, I think it's more about
direction.
working together, like how we
sure.
usually say it, because it's really supporting each other.
So it's
and,
all about giving, not about taking to yourself.
giving, and then you're not necessarily expecting something back, but when it does, both sides benefit.
I think so, yeah. Bug fixes are one story of the development of software, but Jolla is also giving up some nice new features every now and then, and those are free. I mean, they are developed by you to all your customers just for us,
Yes.
delivered via self-resource updates. What else Jolla is giving to the community, giving back?
I hope we want to support, because the community does support us in a lot of ways, not just in marketing, but also, for example, at this event, helping out in very very little ways, helping us get us some SIM cards, for example. So we do want to give back, and we want to, for example, make it possible for people to get together. That's why we have online forums, and also try to arrange meetups in person, because I think when you believe in something, or when you support something, you want to share it not just with family and friends, but also with people who have the same interest. So we provide that kind of opportunity to create this kind of togetherness with people, and that reflects quite well in the together.yolla.com forum. That's one of the main areas. This is not just for reporting bugs, of course, that's very helpful and getting feedback, but really a place where people get together and discuss things, and I think that really helps to build the community together as a whole.
There are a lot of things we do together, but
Yes.
let's stick with the marketing issue.
Okay,
because
sorry.
It's our topic.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
in regarding marketing, what has the Jolla community given to Jolla so far? For example, is there a visible impact in sales because of the community? Can you
I
see
think
it?
so, because one of the things kind of usually discussed is this word of mouth thing, and it's more of a impact when somebody, like an individual person, say, hey, I recommend this product, and then the actual brand trying to push it to a consumer. So I believe a lot of our sales are based on this word of mouth marketing, as well as our community having these different channels on social media that helps to spread the word. And even though we haven't have like actual measures of how many sales coming from this link or that, we can maybe do that and see. But I think already there's a big impact coming from the community.
Then in this kind of a cooperation, which is like born from nowhere, and it's there. Both parties, I think, are looking forward for a win-win situation.
Certainly.
Are we already there, or could something more to be done regarding cooperation between the community and the
I think there's always something. Yes, I think there's always something to be done, because with any community or organization, it's a growing thing. It's not a static thing. So it could also change, and dynamics could be different 2 years from now. But I think keeping the communications open, and then having the same goals in mind to promote Jolla, to promote Selfish OS, we can work together to make a better marketing plan for the company, for the community.
What do you think? How does the community feel about this message? If it was like given officially, not like in a blog interview, that community is accepting their role as part of the marketing team.
I don't want to force like a role on the community. I think the community should decide what role they want to play, because I think community is a very wide umbrella. You have people who are more focused on development side. You have people who really like to bring the word out and share it and do marketing for Jolla. So there's different aspects to it, and we really appreciate and need all sides of this, not just the marketing side. But
and we should remember that community really isn't in this purpose, but this is only a little sector of
yes,
what we
exactly,
do together. This
exactly.
is
It's
our topic
proportional.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
So How about in general, the future of marketing in businesses all over? Is it getting into more like customers so deeply involved that they become the best salesmen and women?
I think it depends on the product. I mean, some things is really about, because you still need like the proper technology and the, you know, proper planning for marketing for any product or company. But, consumers in the community plays a big part in kind of unofficial or informal type of promotions and marketing. So I think you can't have one without the other in this day and time.
And Jolla must have taken this into notice. And do you think that, for example, in scale of companies in Finland, you are in advantage position on this as a company?
I think our company is quite unique. We're based in Finland, we're a Finnish company, however our background is quite diverse. So, and also our fan base is very diverse. It comes from all corners of the world. So I think we have an advantage in that sense that we're not, fit a certain demographic. It's really global, and I hope to see it grow even more.
Yeah. Having such a huge meaning for the community as a part of the company, as part of marketing, and at this point we could spread it to the whole sector, doing things together. Doesn't it feel sometimes as an employee that you have two bosses, like one in the customer side and the ones above you, and they have different hopes and wishes, and you are like fighting in between?
I like to see, and you actually explained quite well kind of my role is kind of between, I try to be the bridge between the community as well as the company. I don't see it as having two bosses, I see it as having two sides that I love and work together and really bringing both sides together to work well and cooperate. And sometimes it is a challenge. However, that's the thing. I like to make this happen, and that's a challenge I'm willing and happy to work on.
That's great to hear, because I guess this kind of a situation anyway might affect like some employees might think that they end up in a difficult situation. If there are, so I'm not asking if there are, but if there are, how would they be best handled in the company internal policy, like with developing the work surrounding or having some more team meetings, anything? How do you think it could be handled?
If internally some people are
like exhausted or feeling like...
well...
Of course that's happening in all the companies all the time anyway.
Yes, well, we definitely take these cases seriously, and I think working with HR and with the team leaders to find the best solution for the person.
Has it ever in this company?
As you might know, we are a startup, and we have gone through quite stressful times. So I would say that has happened, and we have worked together with the person to make things better. And even myself, after a big event like this, I need to take a break and wind down for a bit. So we don't suffer from burnout. And yeah, there have been maybe a couple of times throughout the 2.5 years that I felt like I really need to take a whole month off and just don't think anything about work. But just have to learn to know when to stop, relax, takes a step back, and
remember that there are many of us in this company.
Yes, and really supporting each other. I think there's a lot of support, not just within the company, but also from the community. And after you have a better view of things by relaxing, it comes back and you're ready to go again. So
I think there are very difficult days, but then there are also these very positive days that you feel like, what a day at work. When was the last time you had that kind of a day?
This whole week. It's been like crazy, in terms of we're talking non-stop 8 to 5 with demos, maybe 8 to 6 or 7, but it has been also amazing to be with the community guys, be with people who are interested in our products. And so it's been just a whole week of really exhausting happiness.
Yeah. So here in Barcelona,
Yes.
in the last day of the Mobile World Congress, we had a great discussion with
Yes.
Carol, also getting into personal things, which is
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Yes.
To end up, how about if we change business to consumer marketing into people to people marketing?
That sounds great. It is about people.
Nice.
People powered, people marketing, people to people marketing. That's a
P2P.
great one. Yeah, P2P.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Carol.
Thank you.